Hello everyone and welcome to my Overwatch Halloween event How to Photobomb Guide. Many of you have been watching my video from last year and asking me to do a little follow-up. Some of the top questions that got asked were there certain times that the creatures appeared, and yes, there kind of is. And we can set you up for that. Also, it should be noted that the Junkenstein's Revenge is available in the arcade. You could set up your own map with different characters, so you could set it up so that you could take photobombs with other tunes. But this is the way I would recommend doing it until you're quite comfortable with that, is to set it on easy mode and do the arcade event. And when you do that, up here on the upper balcony where this little four-leaf clover is where the first hero, anti-hero in this case, will appear, and that is Reaper. Now, on the X, there will be like an invisible cylinder of space that will prevent you from standing there. So when the time comes, you need to emote, find that space, get near it, and emote so that when the voiceover happens, you'll be in position. Be careful, the little blue guys will knock you off. I have to run back up here and get into the position. Also, on the back of the wall, there's a, I'll show you in a minute, a spot that you could stand and be in the background of the image. Here, I think it worked out alright. You can kind of see Hanzo in the background. Let me show you a couple other little clips that I put in there. We've got this one here. Hanzo in the background again. There's me as Anna. Not doing a very good job, but I think I did alright. There's one as a younger Anna jumping up and saying hello. That works pretty well. What you could do is stop your camera a moment before the scene. If you close it all the way in, you can see it kind of still turns out alright. But if you're using video editing software, that could help. And here's one where me as Anna. Back there in the background, you can definitely see me. You could take a step forward, perhaps, if you want to get a little bit more into the foreground, but you can't come too forward or you'll run into that cylinder. Alright, now for the second one, it's Junkenstein's Monster, aka Roadhog. And I like to stand either right there where I was shooting, right, or on the flower, on the four-leaf clover is where he'll usually appear, right? And what I really like to do lately is to stand on top of the cart, so the game seems to measure where you are before putting down the anti-hero. So what I've been taken to doing lately is standing up on the cart, and then when the voiceover happens, jumping in and facing more to the right. You need to kind of find a face right to get that one. Now, it takes practice to get any of these shots done right, and as you can see, this one didn't turn out very well, but sometimes they do. Here's me as Hanzo sneaking in, not quite right. Here's another one of me, not quite right, but it's still pretty good. I'm coming through his hand. It looks, I think it looks all right. Here's one of Hanzo off to the side. This is in a couple seconds before the final shot. Here's one of Hanzo giving a high five. Here's a picture of me. This wasn't me. This wasn't me, but this was a nice Hanzo one. I like that one. Here's what? Can you smell what the Hanzo is listening for? I'm not sure what's going on there. I thought that was a pretty good one. Here, me and my buddy are chilling with the big guy. I think that's a great little event we got going on here. Here's another fail. Meh. Oh, man, but I'm in the background. And here's one as Anna on the left-hand side, kind of getting ready to get smashed in the palm. Say hello. Here's one. Oh, here's something you can do. I do one on the right-hand side also, but this is the beginning of the shot, and near the end of the shot, 76 comes in with the Helix rocket, so it kind of looks like I'm doing a little magic. So I put that one in there. I thought that looked pretty good. All right, and that happens at about 3:50 in the event. The one after this is the Symmetra in a dragon outfit, which looks amazing. It happens really quickly, so you got to take Roadhog down and then get back up onto the left embankment, high ground there, and get into position. This one, it seems like they didn't want anybody in the foreground for this one. I would suggest the easiest way to get into this picture is to go stand basically just to the side of that dark square on the back wall, and maybe take a step forward, because if you try to do it right here, you'll either get pushed off or you'll end up some weird camera angle. So spinning your camera around and facing in makes it a little bit easier as the picture's coming in, but otherwise you're going to end up with stills like that. If you come off to the left behind her, you can see there's my Hanzo fail. I do suggest you kind of stand off to her right, left of picture as you're looking at it. For example, there's a good 76 right there. And I think I have one or two more. Here's one of as Anna saying hello, and maybe, let me see this best one here. Yeah, it's a group photo. 3 of us got in there. I thought that one looked pretty good. All right, so the next monster, or anti-hero, if you will, is Junkenstein. And you can, in theory, get over here. I'm not very good with my Helix rockets, and then I blew the timing of it, so I just decided to hang out down below and see the Hanzos. Hanzos get up there pretty easy, and again, if you do this in Unlimited Heroes mode somewhere, you can probably get somebody else up there. But I like this one because it kind of looked like he had a halo. I threw a helix rocket on him, so I was like, hey, I'm kind of in there. Here's another Hanzo meditating down on the side. I had one where Hanzo was kicking him from behind, but it didn't look so good, so I cut it out. The last one, but what you can do is you can get a nano boost or something else that'll power you up. I got shot by an anodart. We got an anodart here that kind of fails the picture itself here later, but it looks like a lens flare. You'll see. The last one is Mercy. This one is another easy one. This is probably the best one for group shots. I would recommend standing behind her and kind of, as I'm kind of sitting up there. That might be a little too far. Now I'm starting to see that the avatar is there. Do my thing, and I blew it because I went too far forward. Oh man, somebody's back there behind there. But as you can see by looking at it, the best place to be is going to be like on the cart or right of the cart. And as you look at the picture, so there's a Hanzo that's snuck in there. There's Miyazana dropping off some more candy. There's a McCree behind her, as you can see. There's me meditating in front of the fire. I've also sat on top of the cart and meditated there. Here's me warming my hands by the fire with Anna. Ooh, it's cold out here in autumn. And Hanzo said, yes, it's quite cold. When the moon is full, it begins to wane. He's warming up his hands. Here's the lens flare. It was a good group shot. All of us got into it, so it worked out pretty well. Here's another group shot. 3 of us got into it. We're a little spread out, but it worked out all right. And then here's another one. Oh, I really like this one. These are really the best ones to get group shots on. You really should check it out. All right, and then finally, once you're done with all those, and one more. Oh my gosh, yes, this 76 totally photobombed our photobomb by shooting Mercy in the middle of the event, or in her still frame. It was pretty fun. Anyways, all that's left after that is to, the time Mercy. Mercy is at the end. All right, so Junkenstein, pardon me, I'm getting a little closer to the mic there. Junkenstein shows up at about 1:50 left, and then at 0, there's a little wind down, and Reinhardt does his voiceover, and Mercy shows up. So those are the times, and those are the locations you should get to, and you should try to time your emote. It takes practice, as you can see. If you do your emote and you have the time and you're thinking about it, go ahead and pan your camera around so that you're looking in at it, so when the camera flies in, it doesn't have to waste time spinning around the anti-hero, and you'll be fine. All that's left to do then is watch some silly play of the game because it's ridiculous in Junkenstein's Revenge, and call it a day. Go crop it up and put it on YouTube. That's about it. And maybe you can get up there and hang out with Junkenstein when he's falling to his doom as well. All right, my friends, if you've enjoyed this and found it informative and you're going to go out there and make some great photobombs this weekend, then by all means give me a thumbs up. And if you really liked it and want to see some photobombs in the future, then by all means please do consider subscribing for more content just like that. I'm considering a top 10 or top 15 list for next month. That's going to be the best photobombs from the Unlimited. So if you do some Unlimited, go ahead and get them in. If you do it from the easy mode, that's fine too. Go ahead and submit those. I'd be happy to review them. Until next time, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again real soon. Bye-bye.